Congratulations, incidentally. Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, guys. Listen, I hope this isn't true about the year ending in 5. If not, I'll see you in 2035.
Yeah, I know.
We'll say no more of it.
Shaun, it's something to look forward to, isn't it? The career will
I'm going to put it in the diary. I hope you're right about stuff like that. People have been saying that for years, but listen, I'm not sure if there's anything in it. I'll make a note of it. And we can have a chat in 10 years' time.
Keep it in an envelope somewhere.
It's always nice to get hold of some sort of silverware. And, when you look at this, there's, been a few years since you've held the Masters, hasn't it?
Incredible. To be totally honest with you, I'd sort of thought that those days were numbered for me, Eamon, if I'm honest. I really thought those days had gone. It's been such a long time since, I competed for any of the majors in snooker. I've won events over the years, but those big ones, they're a little bit different. They're in a bit of a league of their own. And I thought those days were gone. So I'm still in shock about it, to be honest. It still hasn't sunk in. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it still hasn't sunk in at all.
Yeah, honestly, the stories around you, around the Masters this year, because, of course, the 147 that then you missed out on, and then you end up getting one. So tell us about that, because the first one you were pretty upset about, weren't you?
I was absolutely gutted. I've been trying to make a 147 in one of the majors since the first one I ever saw, which was Jimmy White's in 1992. Right. I was just 9 years of age, and I've been striving to do it at one of the big-time tournaments since then. Now, I'd made 8 in my career up until last week, and I messed it up on the last black to get to the yellow, put the cue ball behind the blue like a total idiot. And, I was gutted. And everybody, no one let me forget it either. The BBC ran a thing about it the next day. It was on Breakfast News. My socials have gone off. It was all over the place. So to then do one a couple of days later was incredible. But like people say, it probably means nothing. If you don't go on and win the tournament, it's all for nothing. So it was a dream come true in the end.
Shaun, when you were 9 years of age, do you know who was hosting the Masters live on the BBC? Do you know who it was? It's gone a bit downhill, but I'm just saying, do you remember?
I'll give you a clue. It's one of the three of us. Who could it be?
I've got half a chance of getting this one right, I think. I've seen the footage, Eamon. Don't worry about that. I've seen you there presenting the snooker.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Very happy days. Very a nice bunch of lads who were all, greats, and they kept themselves close together and whatever. What's the camaraderie like in snooker nowadays? Because Miss Ellie was making a point. What were you going to say about snooker?
I was going to ask you, Shaun, about personality in sports, because we look at Luke Littler in the darts, don't we? And he's just...
So what you're saying is you're saying darts has taken over?
I think it might have done. But then Shaun's known for his personality, isn't he, in the snooker world? So personality's got to be important to it.
She's trying to bring it back again. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, go on, Shaun. Here, Shaun.
I think it's one of those things that snooker players get, they get asked about all the time. There's no characters in the game anymore.
You're a character.
And I just think... Well, there's definitely me. Now, I can just say that there are loads of others as well. Of course, we don't have, the likes of Alex Higgins anymore, and, Jimmy still plays. But, the game has totally professionalised in the last 20 years or so. It's not what it was. The whole talk of if you were a good snooker player, it was the sign of a misspent youth. That's just those days are gone. And we've got wonderful state-of-the-art academies around the world now. We've got great youth programs bringing players on all around the world. It's a totally different professional outfit anymore. Yeah, we haven't got Alex peeing in flower pots in arenas anymore. But,
happy days. Hey, happy days.
we do have plenty of other good things happening.